Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back today for another video, and I'm excited to make this one because I think of it as a very interesting topic to discuss. And we're actually going to be having the actual results on Friday because Kabam's hosting a live stream. I'm sure you guys have probably seen some other videos talking about it, but they're basically going to be giving away the first ever 7-star in game. You have to be in their Twitch stream to be qualified to win that draw. Yeah, they're also going to be talking about all kinds of stuff, including the 8.2 rewards. So we'll be able to see how close my predictions are on Friday, which will be good to really see. But I find this so interesting because I think the game is at a very unique point, and a point where the economy is extremely unpredictable, because Kabam could do a number of things. Because we have been spending like the last year and a bit, getting like rank 4 champions. But now like rank 5s are out, but now we have rank 5s and 7 stars. So it feels like rank 5s, it's not going to be as much of a slow roll as rank 4s were. That's what I'm thinking. So that's really going to affect the predictions and everything. But yeah, we do have an official date by this post in game. So yeah, it's going to be the 19th, which is what I actually predicted. So someone in the Discord asked, like, yo, when's April 2 dropping? I'm like, if I had to guess, I'd say April 19th, because that's the next Wednesday. It can't be the Wednesday before their stream, and it's not going to be the last Wednesday of the month, or at least it's never been before. So April 19th is just kind of the obvious date. So yeah, really excited for that. And also, guys, I wanted to, maybe I'll make a poll about this or something, but let me know how you want to see me tackle Act 8 Chapter 2. Do you want to see me blitz it within like the first couple of days? Or do you want to see me do like an itemless run? I don't use any items, I take my time, and I do the entire thing itemless. Like, let me know what you want to see Lagacy do. And of course, all of it will be live streamed. But all right, without any further ado, let's go ahead and start talking about rewards, predictions, all that good stuff. So how do I come up with these predictions? Well, first of all, I've been playing this game for about 6 years, and I have every single piece of endgame content 100% completed. So I've been at the top and been waiting for new content for years and years and years. So as soon as new content comes out, like, I'm ready for it. And so because I'm so ready for it, like, I have a pretty good idea of what the rewards are going to be like for that type of content. Also, they say history repeats itself, and so a very easy way to make predictions is to look at past rewards here. So 8.1 is a fantastic jumping off point for comparison, but we also have a lot of data here in Act 7. And this data is extremely useful as well because we can see how things kind of scale. For example, in 7.1 here, we have 25% selector for Tier 5 class catalysts. And if we look in Act 8.1, we can draw a lot of similarities here. We have, again, one single selector. This one is, again, 25%, but it's the next tier, Tier 6. So for Act 7, the way this progressed was Chapter 1, 25%. Chapter 2, another 25%. No increase. But then watch what happens here. We get to Chapter 3, and boom, it gets quadrupled. A little weird, right? Right? And then in the fourth one, again, it's quadrupled. So that's just the way the economy is sometimes. It really depends. That's why it can be kind of hard to predict. So looking at this, if we follow that data from Act 7, you might think like, okay, 25% in Chapter 1. Well, then it would be, you may be safe to assume 25% in Chapter 2. I don't think so. Because, again, with rank 5s, it's becoming so much more rapid. I don't think it's just going to be one 25% selector. I think it's going to be a lot more than that, actually. It's going to be a lot more than that. And then also for 8.1, we had some rank 4 materials for initial completion, a 3 to 4 gem, some sig stones, some 6-star shards, and then we had the big, this shocked me. When 8.1 came out, I was flabbergasted that this was included. And I guess it was just because I think when this was announced, I didn't realize like 7 stars, none of that was announced yet. So this like really shocked me that they were just giving out a 3 to 4 gem here. This was like a massive, the biggest ticket item in the game when this came out. But now the game has advanced so far since 8.1 if they just give another 3 to 4 gem, like that's no one's gonna care that much. It's not that big of a deal. I'll still gonna want it, but like it's not as big of a deal for exploration. But it could be in completion. And we also have a 6-star awakening gem, some 6-star shards, some 6 stones. Again, the tier 6 selector though. That is important to keep in mind. It is a selector, and then some gold. So the other conclusion I've kind of been drawing is that it seems like Kabam is trying to keep it at 6 lately. Like 6 rewards for completion and exploration in the chapter. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 6 rewards here. And this wasn't all the way throughout Act 7, but it was towards the end of Act 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to kind of keep that same theme in mind of guessing 6 individual rewards for 8.2. Okay, so yeah, without any further ado, let me show you guys the little spreadsheet that I've been working on, and we'll start with completion. So the completion rewards for Act 8 Chapter 2. So this is what I have in mind here. So up first we have the tier 3 alpha and tier 6 basic. So for 8.1 we had it was 50% of each catalyst. But like I said, the rate at which we've been getting rank 4 materials and even rank 5 materials has been rapidly increased within the recent months since 8.1 came out. So I think there's going to be a really big increase in the rewards for 8.2. So I'm thinking we're going to see anywhere from 1 to 3 of each catalyst. It also depends on the other reward here, because we have these catalysts and then we have the rank up gem. So honestly, I think Kabam is just going to put a 3 to 4 rank up gem in the completion of 8.2, and that would be massive. That'd be so massive. So I have that written right here. So a 6-star 3 to 4 rank up gem crystal RNG, so it's going to be random, 1 to 6 classes, which is good. I think that's totally fine. And if they do, and like that's going to depend how much of this they give out. So I think if they do give out the full crystal, then it would be a lot lower of these catalysts. So 1 or maybe just again 50% worth of fragments. But if they don't give out this a full 6-star 3 to 4 rank up gem crystal, then I think we'll see a lot more of these catalysts. So if they don't go this crystal route, then I could easily see there being anywhere from 1 to 3 of each of these catalysts. So yeah, it all depends, but I'd love to see both. Ideally, we see the rank up gem and maybe some fragments or a catalyst of each. Love to see, because Kabam is still kind of trying to hold on to the rank 4 materials and still just milk out as much as they can before we move on to really focus on the tier 6 class catalyst stuff. But I do think we're going to see a nice increase in those materials for 8.2. And then for sig stones, I just got 50 to 100 6-star signature stone crystals. Here we had 25, so I could easily see that just being doubled to 50. But again, the 6-stone economy has also increased a lot lately, especially because Battlegrounds. So I could see them giving out even more than 50, 75, 100. Could see it. And then for shard wise, there was 20k 6-star shards in 8.2, so I could see there being anywhere from 30 to 50,000 6-star shards for the initial completion. And then there was 1.5 million gold in 8.1. I could see this jumping to anywhere from 2 to 3 million gold for completion. But that is just completion, That's just going through each quest one time and beating the final boss a single time to get those rewards. So they can't be that good. But now let's go ahead and talk about the exploration rewards. So that's where things get juicy. So starting off with the biggest ticket item first, man. Will there be another 4 to 5 rank up gem crystal? A full one, just like we got from Eternity of Pain. A 4 to 5 rank up gem crystal. Now, I've been thinking about this for a long time, and I think there's a chance. I think there's like a 29% chance we see this full crystal. That's not the best odds, 29%, but a decent chance. That is a decent chance. I think there is a decent chance we see it. It's unlikely, but I think definitely possible because, again, 7 stars are coming out. Kabam is going to be talking all about the 7-star stuff on Friday, and that'll be and they've scheduled that talk before this content's coming out. So that just leads me to think this content is gonna be heavily affected by the 7-star release. So I think it's definitely possible. But if they don't go that route, what I could also see is they're just being full catalysts of tier 6, which I don't think we've seen at all yet. We know what the tier 5 ones look like. They're golden. Where do we not have any here? What the heck? I know they're in Abyss. I'll show you guys what they look like real quick. Yeah, these were when we got these. This was huge, but it was a bit of a ordeal because it wasn't selectable. So these are just full tier 5 class catalyst crystals, and they're golden. They look really cool. So I'd really love to see what the tier 6 ones are actually going to look like, because the tier 5 ones, I really like the look of them aesthetically. But yeah, I could just see 1 to 2 of these just crystals, and you just get a random fully formed tier 6 class catalyst. I could see a couple of those in there. If they don't want to go the route of giving another full 4 to 5 gem, which I understand because this is only Act 8 Chapter 2. It's not like Act 8 100% or anything. So if they don't want to juice it up too much, they could just throw in some fully formed catalyst crystals, and you get what you get out of those. It's RNG. So as like the really big ticket item for 8.2, I could see it being either of these. Of course, I would love it to be, I'd love to get another rank 5, so I'd love it to be the 4 to 5. But yeah, like I said, I'd say there's like a 29% chance on that. Not the highest, but again, still feasible. But yeah, those are the really big ticket items again. And then let's move on. What do we got next here? So yeah, so they could also go the route of, so that it depends, like which route they go affects what I'm thinking. So, if they go for a 4 or 5 gem, there's going to be a lot less of the selectability. But if they don't go for a 4 or 5 gem, then I think there'll be a lot more of the tier 6 selectability. So it really depends. That's why it's so hard to predict like precisely what it's going to be. So that's why I like to leave like a couple of options here. So in 8.1 we saw the 25%. So I think that's definitely, we should definitely see an increase on this. And like it was in 7, it went from 7.1 to 7.2, it was 25%, then 7.3 went from 1 to 4, it was quadrupled. So I'm predicting anywhere from 1 to 4 of the 25% tier 6 class catalyst selectors, or it could just be a higher amount. So it could be a few of the 25%ers, or it could be just one bigger one of like 50% selectability, 75% selectability, or again, depending on if they don't do the crystal, maybe a couple random catalysts, and then maybe one full selector. So you get to pick one full tier 6 class catalyst, fully formed. You get to pick one. I'd really love to see that. Love to see some selectability, more selectability, especially when it comes to this new highest power. It can be very difficult to get what you're looking for if it's just all random, because there's 6 classes, So yeah, very keen to see what the actual amounts is on any selectability for tier 6. And if you guys are wondering which class I'm going to go for this stuff, science all the way. I'll show what I'm working with at the end of this video for my tier 6. But yeah, science. That's what I'm going to be picking. All right, let's keep going. We can just show the rest here, because we already talked about the really, really exciting stuff. So we got a 6-star awakening gem, or a 6-star awakening gem crystal. There was a crystal for 8.1, but these crystals are popping out like candy, so I could see them just giving another one. I could also easily see it just being a generic, though, moving forward with 8.2. With 7 stars, again, on the horizon, generic gem, you could easily see it. Then we move to the sig stones. So for 8.1, we had 50 generic signature 6-star generic sig stones. So I think this could be increased to 75 or 100. Or I think they could also go the route of just giving one sig stone, but it's like one fat sig stone. So it's like one sig stone with like 50 levels that it'll give, or 99 levels, or 100 levels, or 125 levels, 150 levels, 199 levels. I don't know what the exact number is going to be, but I could see them doing something like that, just giving one 6-stone that just gives a ton to one champion, and that way, you know, it doesn't clog up your inventory as much, because you can see right here, I have 111 signature stones. I can only hold 125. You know, I can only hold 14 more. So for me, I would much prefer that they're not just plus ones. They're a different level, so that, you know, I can just hold more in my inventory. And then we get to the shard amount. So for 8.1, we had 30,000 6-star shards. So if they do stick with the 6-star shard trend, I could see this easily being anywhere from 50,000 to 100,000 6-star shards. They're giving 6-star shards out a lot more, so I could see this having a pretty big increase. Or again, with the whole 7-star announcements and 7 stars becoming the new wave, could we potentially finally see for the first time 7-star shards in rewards for new content? I think this is the first time we could potentially see it. So, and as far as how much 7-stars would it be, 7-star shards would it be? I don't know. I think anywhere from 5,000 to 20,000. I don't see it being less than 5,000, and I certainly don't see it being more than 20,000. So I think somewhere in there, if they do go for 7-star shards. But that's, again, I'd say there's like a 50% chance that they include 7-star shards in the 8.2 rewards. I think there's a solid chance, fairly solid chance, but again, 50-50. And then the only other thing is gold, and I could see, let's see, there was 3 million gold for 8.1. I could see there being, they could just, again, keep it at 3 million. I hope they would increase it though, and I could see it being anywhere from 4 to 5 million. So yeah, guys, that is my 8.2 rewards predictions for completion and exploration. I'm very excited for this content. It's been a while, since January, since I've really, you know, had a nice new piece of content to really have some fun with. So yeah, those are my predictions. It'll be very cool to see on Friday how close I was, how far I was, and yeah, let me show you guys what I'm working with right now for tier 6. So tier 6 class catalysts, I have none, but I am closest in science. We're about to form my first ever catalyst in science. So if any selectability, we're going all the way in science. Once I get to 3 of these science catalysts, I can rank 5 someone, which I think is going to probably be Spot or Scorpion, one of Spider-Man's villains. And I also do have some tier 6 fragments. Got some 25%, 2 25%ers. So I'm going to be opening up, I think, all my crystals at the end of 8.2 100%. So I'll give you guys a little tease of that. So we do have some tier 6 stuff to open already. Then we have 2 awakening gems to open. We got a ton of these mythic nexus crystals, a ton of sig stones. Yeah, look at all these mythic nexuses. So yeah, man, really excited for the opening. I won't be opening up any shards, saving these for the next featured in 33 days. But yeah, we're gonna have a fat opening. Also got some mythic nexus crystals. So yeah, it's gonna be a big opening. Very excited to finish 8.2 and just do some rank ups. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think my predictions are way off? Do you think I'm spot on? Let me know what you guys are thinking, and yeah, also let me know what you want to see, how you want to see me tackle 8.2. Blitz it right away, first 2 days, or again, take my time, probably take like a week, and just do like 100% one quest per day, free to play. Let me know what you would like to see Legacy do. All live streamed, of course. That's gonna do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed the breakdown, the predictions, I would really appreciate you dropping a like, share it with your alliance, subscribe if you want to see more content, guys. Peace.